Hi everybody, it's been a really long time and I apologize for that. A lot has been going on in the past 6 months. So much has changed. I moved. I had a couple family members pass away. I had a lot of trials to get over, but I'm back. I finally have internet. It's been that long. So I finally have internet and I'm ready to go. We're going to pick up where we left off. Just dive right back into the To Ride a Silver Broomstick. Silver Raven Wolf, if you don't have it, again, it cost me $1 and some change to get this off eBay. Also a note about my best friend. Musef2005 is no longer her account. It is, I think she's going to keep it on for a while, but she's actually doing a transition in life, and so that name no longer fits her, so she is transcending. She is moving on to using her magical name as her YouTube account. So Mistress Rudon, I will write it down so you guys can spell it out and everything. And I'm actually considering about doing the same thing. I'm thinking about keeping this one for family and then moving over to a more professional one for paganism with my magical name. So it should be awesome. Anyway, where I left off was with lesson 6, and that is the science versus religion. I didn't think that this was an important assignment. I thought it was kind of lame. I think that instead of the assignment that she has, I would say for lesson 6, write down a journal entry on how you feel. And science versus religion, I think it's more of spiritual versus religious. Some pagans, some witches can do spells and perform, but the rituals and whatnot, do they really know what it's for? Are they into the actual meat of it? They just perform these spells and rituals, and that's part of that's their religion. Others are just on the spiritual side, the complete opposite, where they don't practice the spells and chants and the meditations and whatnot, but they're very spiritual, and yet they're still pagan. I think it would be cool to see a feedback on what you guys feel about that, where you lie. I think I'm pretty involved in both. I think that both are a very big part of my life. I think when you have kids, you have to be very spiritual because they don't quite understand the spells and whatnot, and a lot of them really aren't for them yet. But the spiritual aspect, we have a goddess prayer every night, and we have a grace, and I think that was also incorporated from me being raised Catholic, but I like some of those, saying thanks to Mother Earth, I think that's very important, and I think kids, it's very important for your kids. So lesson 7, actually, I'm just going to give a overrun on this chapter. It's 5. It's your special days of celebration. Depending on how long you've been involved in practicing the SVATs and the Sabbats, makes a big difference on if you remember to do them or not. But typically when you're starting out, some really have like that hard transition, but over the years you start getting excited more like for Yule instead of Christmas. And then also if you have a lot of family members who are really not against, but trying to stick it to your kid that this isn't like the right religion by like passive aggressiveness, they typically make it a little bit harder to practice just those religions. So I celebrate all. Therefore, everyone's happy, and we're all happy, and Livy gets twice the holidays. It's all about celebrating, and I think that's great. So we do both. Also, you know, there's different ideas for you to start getting into this, of getting into the swing of the Sabbats and Asbats and whatnot. In the book, it recommends that you get a large wall calendar and have blocks big enough to write in, and suggests a calendar designed for magical people that marks the quarters, cross quarters, holidays, new and full moons. Some of them, just normal ones, typically have those. And it says government holidays. Save the calendar from your local gas station for more mundane things. More and more calendars are starting to do the full moons and whatnot. So I think that's very cool. Also, one thing that it recommends is a yearly almanac. These usually start hitting the bookstores in late August and early September. You will need this to get the accurate times of the full moon and new moons and quarters and cross quarters. When they say accurate times, it's like 3:42. It's very, very accurate. And then also, you can make notes to see if if it really sided up or not. But it's pretty dead on. A farmer's almanac is great. Therefore, it can also help you with your herbs. But there are other almanacs designed for magical people, like the Witch's Almanac. It also recommends that you carry a small date book in your purse, briefcase, pocket, glove compartment. Just circle the dates that you wish to keep track of for quick reference, and put a star on the days that is a week before the holiday or the moon, so you remember to purchase any supplies you need. That is very vital, because I always forget last minute. And then it talks about the solar holidays, which are called Sabbats, and their relationship is usually with the sun deity. I don't really know quite much about that exactly. I think that's really, I've heard many different ways about that. So, but I will give them to you, and I will break this up so it makes more sense and it's not over 10 minutes. So we shall see. Let's see where we're at now. Yeah, we only 3 minutes. So, with that, just letting you know that we're starting back in. I guess this one would be the notebook about, spirituality versus the craft, actual physical craft, and your balance between it and where you lie. I've met both walks. Also, different things that have been going on. I'm definitely improving in so much of my life. The world has changed. I'm no longer sick. And I think a big part of that was that house. There's a lot. I loved the house. I really did. But it was falling apart, and there were so many things wrong with it that I just kept getting sick. Everyone did. So that's that. And then this house that I live in is a very, very nice house. I feel safer to some extent. It's in more of a city setting. I don't really have the yard I did. I'm not next to the expressway, that's cool. But I don't have the yard I did. I have a yard, a pretty decent yard for a city, but it's not the same. I don't have any woods near me like I did. So it doesn't look as mysterious. It just looks like a normal home. So, but it is a transition home. But anyways, with that, I'm going to start a new YouTube account and let you guys know. Alright? And also, I have some videos that I'm going to compile together from the past of when I didn't have internet through the 6 months of just random stuff in my life that I started adding on. So, alright. Anyways, love and light, and take care.